filter really does a great job shaping this sound. It's one of the parts of this sound that really works. So we can have the resonance be pretty high. We'll go for about 57 or 56%. I'm also going to increase the drive just a little bit to add a bit more crunch to this sound. We're starting to get a good sound at 23%. It's not getting too distorted, it's just a little bit more beefy, so we'll leave it there. And let's also go over to the frequency knob so we can have some more filter modulation. We'll start at about 80 or 82%, right up here. And then we'll throw LFO1 onto the frequency knob. And what we're going to do here is we're going to push back so we can do some backwards modulation. And let's see if we can find a good sound. I like it at negative 62. Now let's go over to the effects. The first effect I'm going to add is actually going to be a filter, so we'll turn that on and we'll drag that up inside of our effect rack. And what we're going to be doing with the filter and one of the other effects is we're going to be adding even more tonality to the sound that we didn't get through the oscillator part of Serum. So with our new filter, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the flanges category and we're going to select comb H6 negative. And I'm going to go over to the cutoff and let's see if we can find a good spot for that. I should also turn up the resonance knob first so we can hear the filter more clearly. We can probably go somewhere around here, 3,679 Hertz. Now let's go over to LFO2. We'll throw that onto the cutoff knob, and this is just going to be a little bit of subtle modulation going on within the sound. So we're going to take this, and we're going to push that back again, and let's see if we can find a nice sweet spot. I like it at about negative 53. We'll go with that. I turned up the resonance really high so we could actually hear everything that the filter was doing, but I don't like it this high for this sound. This could probably work good in a rhythm bass, but for this specific bass, I think it's too much, so we'll scale that back. We'll go for 29%. I'm also going to increase the drive just a little bit here so we can add even more crunch to the sound. And I don't want the sound of the filter sneaking into the lower end of the sound too much, so we'll go over to high pass frequency so we can dial those frequencies back. 24% should be good. Our next effect is going to be distortion. We'll set this to be after the filter and before the other effects. We'll go for hard clip distortion, and we're going to turn up the drive to add even more crunch and power to this sound. I like it at about 76%, right here. Again, it's not too overly distorted, but it's bringing a lot of power to the sound, and I like that a lot.